Hey y'all, what's going on? This is Jesse Bogue from the 19th hole, and we got the Spring Major Tournament. This is going to be the rookie playthrough video, and we're getting ready to play the qualifying round. This is Monday, the first of 3 days to qualify for the tournament. So if you miss out on qualifying day one, you've got 2 more chances to qualify, and if you qualify, then you get to play in the opening round, which starts on Thursday. That last Thursday and Friday, you have 2 days to play 18 holes. You make the top 50% of that bracket, then you move on to the weekend round, 18 holes again. You have Saturday and Sunday to complete that play, and that's when you play for the big prizes. So we're going to go ahead and start this playthrough on hole number 1 of the rookie tournament here for the Spring Major. So here we go. Starting now, 10,000 coins to enter. If you do fail, it will cost another 10,000 coins to enter qualifying tomorrow. So here we go. It's hole number 1. Alright, hole number 1 here, par 4. We're going to play this one plus 20% off the tee. And you can play this one with extra mile or quarterback. I'm going to be playing this shot with quarterback. I'll be using a quasar ball, but if you want to go cheaper, you can use a lower level ball, and that'll be okay. I would definitely recommend for your second shot, though, to have your Viper and your Goliath. Those are the 2 clubs that you want to use for your second shot on this hole. Okay, so for the shot here, we're going to play with the quasar ball. And we're going to play our shot back a little bit here. We're going to play with 2 to 3 right spins. So we'll go 3 right spin and 1 back spin on the shot. And we're going to play right at the edge of where we start going into plus yardage. You see that? +3, +1, right at the edge of that right there. Clear ring on the rough, and then we'll make our adjustment here. We're just going to go 3 rings here. I'll go a little bit of right curl. And this shot right here should be good. Just trying to play this shot up the fairway. You know, as aggressive as you decide to play this is up to you. You don't have to play it quite as aggressively as I played it. You can play it farther back in the fairway for a landing position and then use topspin or no spin. Or you can play a full backspin on the shot as well. You know, you're really just trying to get your shot up in that area for the Goliath. You can play the shot with a little bit more power and right curl to kind of take it around that bunker to that little bit larger area of fairway. But you do risk going through into the rough, and the positives of that shot would be trying to get yourself in thorn range. So kind of up to you how you want to play this hole, how conservative or how risky you want to get. So you see our max here. We're going to go with 3 bars of backspin here. And then we're going to play this one right here. No percentage for elevation. So 3.2 is right about 1.4 rings, right at max. They hit it perfect. Get in the hole. Boom. That's how you do it right there. I would like to say it's as easy as that, but I do believe, it's a fairly easy spot. I think the key to this hole is finding a good landing spot. If you watch the video, you see I kind of moved my target around a little bit until I found that nice straight landing spot. And then from there, it's all about making sure you have the proper adjustment for the shot. I didn't play any elevation change there, 0%. Just made the change for the wind and hit the perfect shot. You just got to trust. You got to trust the adjustment sometimes, and that's what I did right there, hole number 1. All right, we'll see you all back for hole number 2. All right, we got hole number 2 here, par 3. This time we're going to try to play it a little bit farther back and see if we can get that ball a little bit more room between the hop in the hole to give it a chance to maybe slow down a little bit. Last time we played it, we were right on line with the shot. and we played 5 bars of backspin at plus 30%. So we're going to play it the same way, and we're going to be playing it with a marlin ball. And I'll be right back. Okay, so we're playing our Viper here. Min distance is going to be our shot, pretty much. So we'll go max back, which is 4.5. And we'll go 1 right and spin. We'll go full right spin here. And we're just going to aim this shot as good as we can towards the cup. We're going to come back a little bit here. And then min adjustment is going to be 2.1 rings. And let's see how this one comes in. If it comes in slower than it did the first time, let's see. Okay, it does look like it's coming in slower than it did the first time, so that's definitely much better as far as the speed goes. Probably don't need as much spin from that position for sure to the right, but definitely, you know, the backspin is good. So 4.5 bars of backspin. So all right, see you on the next hole. All right, y'all, we got hole number 3 here for the rookie playthrough. This is our first par 5, and I'll be going the extra mile route here for the driver. The wood club depends on how you want to play it ball wise. If you want to play with a Quasar, then I would definitely probably say go with the big dog for your club. If you're going to play with a Titan, though, you could probably go with a Viper, or if you have a higher level sniper, you could possibly use that as well. It just all depends on how well you're going to get your drive up the fairway as well. I'm going to play with the extra mile of the Quasar and the big dog for the playthrough purposes of this video. If I do happen to play another rookie account and record some holes, I will play it the other way and also post those results as well. But as you see, my opponent, he's going to the left side, so this will be interesting to see the results of what he does over there. We're going to play this one with a plus 10% elevation change on the tee shot, and we're going to play with the big dog. So full top spin. I'm going to go with about 3 bars of right spin here. You want the shot to line up down the middle of the fairway. And now we're going to play a plus 10%. So we'll play about 3.9, which would be about 1.6 rings here. We're not going to play any kind of curl. Just want to focus all of our efforts on hitting a perfect shot, and that's going to come up the fairway quite nicely. Put us in position for a good second shot. And it's hard to tell whether a great left or great right would really hurt us there. There's a decent more amount fairway than you think there is there, but if you don't have that one completely lined up down the middle, you could end up in the rough. So if you don't play it, play a perfect shot there, but I could be wrong on that. So we're going to see our opponent here. With his drive, he does have a chance to get to the green, it looks like, in 2, so that's a good thing. I definitely would not recommend playing to the left side. In my opinion, it's the much tougher route, and it's going to make it much more difficult for you. It's just hard to control that shot coming in at that type of a distance. So for the second shot here, we'll play a no elevation change, because we are landing to about, you know, a pretty consistent elevation as far as it goes. We will play about 3. We're going to play 4 bars of backspin, and you just have to really try to line this shot up as best as you can towards the hole. So 3.4 is going to be 1.4 rings of change, of wind change here for our shot. So 1.4. Perfect hit. Let's see how this one comes in. This was with 4 bars of backspin. So we'll see if 4 or 3 was what is needed. And 4 looks pretty good. I'd probably go just a little bit less than 4. And I think that would be perfect from that location where I put my drive. So if you want to go back and watch the video, check out my yardage marker on my drive. And if you get your ball somewhere similar around where I was at, then you'll know just a little bit under 4 backspin. You know, if you're farther than I was at, then you know 4 backspin. And if you are less than where I was at on my drive, then you know to add, take off a little bit of backspin on the shot. So that's how you can know which spin to use. All right, y'all, that's been hole number 3. We'll catch you all on the next hole in just a moment. All right, y'all, we got hole 4 here, par 3. We're going to be playing this one with a backbone, and we're going to be playing it with a navigator ball. We will play this hole with a plus 20% elevation change going downhill. And we will stick around to watch Tommy play his shot. He's also playing it with the backbone as well. He's going with the katana ball, so he's going to cut down on the wind a little bit extra compared to me. But he still wants to go with 20%. So he should be adjusting this shot as if it's about 5 miles per hour of wind. So we would add 0.4 for each 10%. So 0.8 plus 4.2 is about 5 miles per hour. And that's how you would adjust your shot right there. Nice. Oh, wow. Look at that. A hole in one. Nice shot. Nice shot. Okay, our turn. Let's see what we can do. So we got our navigator ball in. 4.1, so we'll play one right about 5. We're gonna go with 5 backspin here on this shot. And we're going to adjust as if it was 5 miles per hour with our backbone. So that's going to be right about 3.1 rings. Okay, perfect. See how this one comes in. Oh, a little bit too hot. Just a little bit too hot, but we were right on it. The way that we can adjust that shot to come in not quite as hot would be to, you know, land our shot a little bit farther back into the fairway. Kind of use that downward slope to bounce off that downward slope, and then that will actually give that shot a chance to kind of grip and stop a little bit better. You know, the way my opponent played it, where he just bounced it straight into the hole, you know, it looked great, but it's not a shot that he's probably going to be able to replicate. We do want to try to find a shot where we adjust and we have that shot just roll into the hole nicely. And once we get to that spot, then we know we have our adjustment figured out. The one I shot right there was not a bad shot. It just had a little bit too much speed going into the hole. So we just need to find a way to adjust the landing spot to give that one a chance to slow down a little bit extra. So, and that was with the full 5 bars of backspin. So definitely something to think about and something to kind of tweak for the next time we play. All right, hole number 5 is next. See you in a minute. All right, we got hole number 4 here, par 3. We're playing it for our second time now. Plus 20% elevation change backbone. We're going 5 backspin, and we played our shot laying a little bit closer to the green last time. This time we're going to try to cheat it up the back up the slope just a little bit, try to give us a little bit better chance of stopping the shot. So 4.3 with a 20% elevation change. No side spin. We played it about right here last time. We're going to play it back in here this time. I'm just going to try to aim this one right at the hole as best as we can. And then 4.3, about mid numbers, going to be 2.7 rings. And let's see how this one behaves. Hit it perfect, so we're going to get a good look at it. Roll ball, roll ball. Okay, we're definitely right on the right path right there. So definitely see that if you drop your shot a little bit farther up that ridge, it helps it stop a little bit farther. If you drop it too far down the ridge, then it hits and it just really has no way of stopping the forward momentum. So definitely, you know, that is definitely the correct way to play that shot, is just on the downslope, just enough to give it a little bit more control and to be able to stop with that, that tailwind and that steep elevation drop. All right, see you on the next hole. All right, we got hole 5 next, par 4. We're going to be playing it to the left side. We're going to be looking at either jumping off the pad or playing for the backbone rough bump. You can also play the shot to the right side down the right fairway and set yourself up for a Viper sniper shot to the green. The way we're going to play this one, though, is we're going to play it to the left, and we're going to play it with a quarterback. We're going to go 2 top spin here on the shot. We're just trying to work this shot down here to the end of the fairway. It is about a 10% or 20% elevation change, so definitely keep that in mind. You know, we definitely do not want to roll too far here, so we will do a little bit of an adjustment here. We're just going to go about 2 rings back, which cuts my wind adjustment in half. And this right here should be good to get us down towards the end of the fairway. Great left, hopefully is not going to hurt us here. Nope, we'll be okay. But as you can see, if I had not made any kind of adjustment there for my wind and just played that one straight up, it would definitely had too much distance on it. Would have carried it into the rough. So for that reason, I take my wind number, I cut it in half, and then I adjust for it that way. And that's usually a pretty good number to use when you are trying to adjust for that shot. Plus 20%. So if you're going to play it to the right side, you're also going to play a plus 20%. And you're really just trying to get the shot down to the front left corner and give yourself a straight on shot at the Viper or a sniper shot towards the hole. Stay, get on. Okay. He'll be fine right there. He played it a little bit close. I would definitely not play it that close and risky, but it worked out for him. All right, so this shot right here, plus 40%. We're going to play, we'll play about we'll play 4 miles per hour on this shot. And it looks like we're going to be in between clubs with the navigator, so we will have to play the bounce shot. We'll go with 1.5 backspin on the bounce shot. We can get it here. There we go. 1.5 backspin on the bounce shot. We will line the shot up a little bit back. And then, like I said, 4 is what we're going to play, so 2.5 rings. Perfect hit. We'll see how this one comes in. 1.5 backspin on this shot, and then we can see if we need to make any adjustments to that. Nope. Do not need to make adjustments. 1.5 backspin. That'll work. That'll do. That'll do, donkey. Alright, y'all. We'll see my opponent's shot here, and then we will move on to our next hole. As you can see, my opponent didn't quite get far enough down the fairway here. Definitely a very vital mistake that he made in going into the rough somewhat. Kind of probably didn't help on this hole. If you are going to play to the right side, you definitely want to make sure you get down the fairway so that you have a straight on-line shot towards the hole. Definitely very important to keep in mind when you are playing this hole. So, alright, we'll see you all on hole 6. Alright, we got hole 5 here, par 4. We played it the first time to the left side, played it off the island, and got the eagle. I definitely recommend playing it that way. But just in case you want to play it to the right side, I'm going to play it to the right side here in this video and show you all this alternative method. So the first thing you want to do, you want to make sure you have a ball with some spin to it. So quasar at least, full right spin. We're going to go 2.5 top spin here. Just enough to roll it through this fairway. 2.6, we're going to play plus 20% on the adjustment, so 2.1 rings. And I'm going to put a little bit of right curl on the shot as well. You want to make sure you stay away from the left edge for sure. And we just want to get it down the fairway into this shadow. And as you see, when the camera turns, hopefully we'll be in a straight line to the hole. Perfect. 346 yards. So we'll be back here in just a second for my next shot. Alright, so we got our next shot here. We're playing it with the Viper. If you have a sniper, you could definitely use a sniper here. I'll play a plus 10% for downhill. We're going to go 3 backspin here. 3 backspin, 1 side spin to the left. Okay, and then we just want to try to aim this shot as best as we can towards the hole. We're actually going to go just 3 backspin, no side spin. Aim to the hole as best as we can. 1.9 rings adjustment. And hit it perfect, hopefully. We do hit it perfect. We hit it great. We'll still be able to see the distance and how our distance is looking on the shot. Alright, good distance on the shot. Right there. Just want to make sure you hit it perfect. Just want to line that ball guide up as well as you can with the hole. If you have a sniper, level 4, level 5, definitely would be a good time to use that because of the great ball guide that you have with it. Just remember plus 10%, and that's how you're going to play your shot to the right side and approach the green that way. Alright, next hole, just a second. Alright, we got hole 6 here, our next par 5. We're going to be playing this one with an extra mile and a big dog. You could possibly use a Viper as well on this hole. If you have at least 170 and you have a good amount of topspin, you could definitely possibly use a Viper on this hole. So what we're going to do here is be right back for my shot. Alright, so we are back. We're going to be playing this one on the plus 10% elevation change on the tee shot. I'm playing with the Quasar. You know, you can play it with a Katana or even a Titan if you want to. I don't think it's necessary. We're going to go with 2 top full left spin here. We're just trying to get this shot over. And actually we are going to back off on the top spin here. We're just going to go with a regular power shot. We don't want to try to do anything really too fancy. You can go with a little bit more to get it farther up the fairway. 4.9, so 5.4 is what we'll play this as. 2.1 rings of an adjustment. And hit it perfect. You can go with more topspin and left spin if you want to play it more aggressively. But for me, I'm going to go for more of a better angle. Playing it at this spot right here, I don't have to play any kind of left spin. I can take a shot and only worry about topspin towards the hole. So it allows me to line up my shot a little bit better. As you see, my opponent, he's farther into the fairway than I am. So he's going to have to play it either much more aggressively along the rough line, or he's going to have to add topspin and left spin to his shot. And he's got a Marlin ball, so right now he's in trouble because he doesn't have enough side spin. So he's going to have to actually add a little bit of left curl as well. For me, I should be lined up to a point where I don't need any side spin. So if he hits this one perfect, he would come in to the right side of the hole. He hits it great right, so he's going to end up to the right side of the hole here. But still have a pretty easy chip there for the eagle. This is definitely not an albatross hole in my opinion. But, you know, the closer you are, the better it is. So now you see here, I'm taking a shot at max range here. We're going to go with 3 tops. We'll go with 4 top spin. We are going to go with a little bit of left spin here. So 4 top, 3 left. And we just want to line this one up as best as we can. Trying to give ourselves a chance at this one. Alright, so 5.1 is going to be 2 rings of adjustment. And let's see how this one comes in. We can always make adjustments from this. We went 4 top, 2 left. And it looks like it's coming in pretty fast. Yep, way too fast. Okay. So down to, from that position right there, I would probably go down to 2.5 to 3 bars of topspin for that shot. I never got to play this shot in practice with the tailwind, always with side or headwind, so did not 100% know the topspin. I was just kind of going off of what I had noticed in practice, but definitely with that tailwind, you don't need the full topspin. So about 2.5 bars of topspin, somewhere around 3, maybe a little bit less than 3 would probably be a pretty good number to use right there. And, you know, side spin as you need it. Try to direct that ball towards the hole. I definitely recommend a quasar because it does give you that extra side spin if you want it. So, alright. Definitely, hopefully, y'all can pick up some good tips from these holes. And, you know, sometimes we don't play them perfectly ourselves, but we always try to learn from our mistakes. So, alright. See you all in the next hole. Alright, we got hole 7, par 4. We're going to play this one with an extra mile. We have a Goliath and we have a sniper. And, you know, we are going to look at the rough bump. You can try to rough bump from the left or to the right side on this hole. I'm going to be playing to the right side, which gives me two options. I can either play with the bump over the bunker, or I can go for the rough bump. So for the drive here, we're going to play with 1 topspin, full right spin. And we just want to play this one straight out here into the middle. 10%, so 3.5 is the wind going to be for our adjustment, which puts us at about 1.4 rings, somewhere in there. And we definitely don't want to hit great right, so we're going to put a little bit of right curl, just in case we did hit great left. I mean, we don't want to hit great left. This fairway does slope from right to left. As you can see, at the edge of the fairway, it slopes down pretty severely down to the edge of the rough line. So, great lefts are bad. For that reason, I use a little bit of right curl. Just in case I hit great left, I may still sneak by and stay on the fairway. And we'll see what my opponent does. I hope my opponent plays left. That would be cool. Come on, play left. Come on, go for the rough bump. Alright. So, if you play left, you know, you can have a very conservative second shot to the hole, or you can try it for the rough bump if you play to the left-hand side. And I hope that's what my opponent is going to try here. I have a feeling he's going to stay conservative on his second shot, but we can still get a better look at that rough bump if he plays it to the left, which he did. I'm glad. Stay on the fairway, please, on your drive. Thank you. Okay, so for my shot here, I've got the Goliath and I've got the sniper. We'll see what shot is open. So we got the shot over, or we got the rough bump here. I'm playing the rough bump. Look at those winds that are there for the rough bump. Okay, so 4.1 is my wind. We're going to play this at a 10%, so 4.5, and we'll play min, so 3.3 rings is what we're going to try here. Hit it perfect. Let's see how this one comes in. Not too bad right there. I did add a plus 10% on that shot with the rough bump because I was carrying past the you know, the landing spot of the pad, which in my opinion is a little bit better of an elevation. So, you know, it's definitely a plus 10%. And definitely have a really good chance to drop that that rough bump with that wind. It's a perfect type of wind for a rough bump. Great left, great right. You're still going to be okay with that wind. And you can play the same type of rough bump going towards this hole as well, along that right-hand edge of that rough. You do need a ball with enough topspin. I would say at least 4+ bars of topspin. And you want a club with a ball with left spin. So it may be a good idea to bring the katana ball if you're going to try to play that rough bump from that side. If you do play just a straight hop over the bunker from the right side, you know, plus 10% on your adjustment, and then you will play, you know, about a little bit over 1 bar of backspin on the shot. Kind of like the way we played the hole at on hole number 5 with about 1 bar of backspin, between 1.5 bars of backspin. And you'll just jump it over the bunker, land it on the fairway, and try to roll it to the hole. See you on the next hole. Alright, we got hole number 7 here. The first time we played it to the right side and went for the rough bump. This time we're going to play to the left side and look at the rough bump from the left side. You know, you have another option of trying to play the skip over the bunker towards the green, also from the right side. But this is going to be more of a left side approach, and something to consider if you want to try to play the rough bump from the left side. Alright, so we're going to play this drive left with a 10%. I'm going to go with the quasar ball. I do want that right spin. So full right spin. And we'll go with one backspin here. We do want to make sure that we don't mess ourselves up. We're going to grapefruit this shot here. And 1.2 rings is going to be our adjustment with 10%. Perfect hit. This should set us up for a shot for a possible rough bump. Even with that backspin, you see how close I get to the edge of that rough line. So, you know, maybe a good idea to go with a little bit more backspin right there. Alright, so let's look and see what this rough bump looks like from over here. Got sniper here, max sniper. So we definitely have the top spin and the left spin. So 4.0. We're not going to play any kind of elevation change here. It's going to be right about 3.7 rings. So 3.7 rings here. Great left is no good here, most likely. Perfect is good. So let's see how this one comes in. Not too bad. Not too bad right there. I'll probably play that shot just a little bit left of the hole. Seems like it does push to the right off the hop a little bit there. The two times I've tried it, I've ended right both times with a good adjustment. So, all right, that's what the rough bump looks like playing to the left side. You can always play it more conservative and towards the hole. And if you have a sniper, you know, it's definitely going to be, you know, still not a bad shot with the sniper because you're going to have a pretty good ball guide for that shot. But the rough guide's a very controlled shot, high percentage chance to get it to fall. And hopefully y'all can get the adjustments down to get it to fall. All right, thanks. See you in the next hole. All right, hole 8 here, par 3. Definitely another hole with a good elevation change. You'll play a plus 30% elevation change for this shot. I'm going to play with a navigator ball and a Goliath. Okay, so for our shot here, plus 30%, we're not going to play any spins on this shot, and we're going to play it at max distance. So 3.9 wind is our 30% added in, and we're going to play our shot somewhere up in here. Try to aim that shot as good as we can towards the hole. So 3.9 at max distance. So 1.7 rings is what we'll play here. Hit it perfect, so this should be a pretty accurate look at what we should expect this ball to do. Comes in pretty good right there. So I would say maybe 1 bar left spin on that shot. You know, you could also, you know, mess around a little bit with the landing spot right there. You don't necessarily need to add side spin. I believe you could, you know, if you wanted to play that spot, 1 bar left spin would not hurt anything. But on the other hand, you could just, you know, mess around with the landing spot a little bit farther up and left. But it is very important to try to maintain that consistent bounce. And I feel like that area back there gives you a pretty consistent bounce as far as landing spot goes. So that's why I stick to that area. Alright, there's the birdie. Hopefully you all can tweak that one a little bit and find the ace. And I'll see you all on hole 9. Alright, we got hole number 9 here. This is a par 5. I want to thank you all for joining me for this Spring Major rookie playthrough. Definitely have enjoyed being able to give you all some content here for the rookie level. Hopefully you all have learned a thing or two and can help and use it to apply it to your round. So we're going to finish out with hole number 9. We're going to be playing our shot to the left here. Full topspin and left spin is the way we're going to play this shot. And we're trying to aim this one down the middle of the fairway as best as we can. And 3.3 with 10% is about 1.5 is our adjustment here for this. A little bit of left curl. Hit it perfect, and this one should be good. Here. I know I mentioned something about that shadow area is kind of like a reference point. If you're not at the shadow, you're still okay. I know some people have sent me a message saying, I didn't get to the shadow. That's okay. If you don't get to the shadow, that's okay. You know, that's like best case scenarios where you'd want to be is right at that shadow. But, you know, it's probably going to take a little bit better driver with some curl and a little bit better ball. But, you know, just getting up there on the fairway is definitely a thing of its own. You definitely want to go with full topspin, full left spin, and I always aim down the middle of the fairway. For reference, you can use the yellow edge of my ball guide, right there along the edge of the rough line. That's a pretty good reference point for the drive. So for the second shot, we got the big dog. And, depending on where your ball lands on the fairway for your tee shot, could definitely affect how much spin you're going to use for the second shot. We'll see how much we have here. We're not going to play any kind of elevation here for this shot, so 3.4. And as you can see, let's see what we got. We're going to go with, that seems like a lot. So we're going to go 2.5 top spin here, 1 right spin, and then just going to aim this one as west as we can towards the pin. Okay, and 3.4 is going to be right about 1.4 rings. A little bit hard to see right there, apologize. Do remember that tree gets in the way when you aim it if you are playing this hole. It's coming in here, it looks a little bit hot. A little bit hot right there. So we could have definitely probably gone with 2 top spin right there. But still, it's going to be a very easy eagle putt, and that's really all you're trying to worry about here on this hole. Especially if you're using a big dog, it's not going to be the most, it's not going to be the best situation to try to drop in for an albatross, just because there's no ball guide, and it's almost, a lot of luck that you're basing that on. But like I said, there's no true this much topspin or this much backspin for the shot, because it really just depends on where you are located on the fairway. So for my shot right there, probably should have been about 2 bars of backs and 2 bars of topspin would have been the correct spin amount for my shot. So anyways, alright y'all, thank y'all very much. Good luck on your qualifying round, and good luck in the opening round on Thursday and Friday. And then hopefully y'all get to the weekend round, and hopefully y'all get some nice colorful medals in the weekend round. Alright y'all, take care. Have a good day. Thank you all for joining me for this rookie playthrough. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to hit that thumbs up, please. If you're not subscribed yet to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button, and also set up your notifications if you want to receive further notifications when I do release a new video. Also, if you have Facebook and you're looking for a Golf Clash community page, you can check us out on Facebook and just search Golf Clash the 19th hole, and that is our community, the 19th hole. Come fill out an application and become a member of the family today. Alright y'all, take care, have a good day, and God bless.